All right, dude, what's going on?
Oh, Mike Dewar, living the dream.
Living the dream. Yeah, man, it's been how's your 2020 going?
2020, full of PRs, full of PRs. That's it.
For you or the athletes, the team, everything?
Yes, crushing shit.
Gotcha.
Mostly
Yeah,
the athletes. I mostly watch. I'm on that old man Bulgarian program. I work out twice a week and I max one lift.
there you go. What
Yeah.
did you do the other day?
Pause front squat. I hit it 170 PR.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. That's like my deadlift.
Fair.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, I've been feeling good. I'm pretty beat up, but yeah, 2020's been good. It's just kind of prepping up for the U25s with Gabby, and then got the Arnold's coming up, so I'm excited about that.
Arnold.
Getting back on stage after a long layover. So
Can't wait for you not to throw a barbell into the crowd this time.
I know the last time, well, I was pissed they didn't give me they gave me the two red light on that press out 120, man. I wanted that.
Yeah.
I wanted that snatch, but
The Arnold judges.
yeah. So yeah, man, but got some questions today that we've been asked.
Are these questions from your Instagram, Facebook? What do you got these from?
Yeah, so if you guys want to send out some questions to us, it's at Mike J. Dewar. This is Alec Jose. That's with a J for all you guys out there. But that's how we're doing. Yeah, so it's I get these questions a lot, and I was like, you know what, I got to do something with this. So I started making some content, YouTube videos, Instagram videos, and I said, this is a great way to have conversations about stuff people want to listen to. So
Yeah.
we're gonna throw it out there and have fun with it. But yeah, so the first question is from Jose, who was asking, I posted, which was crazy. I had this Instagram post out there about the snatch deadlifts.
Yeah.
Some snatch deadlifts. I think maybe it's because there's fake plates on there because I'm a crunch. But they're like a bunch of red, beef tenderloins hanging on the barbell.
Yeah.
And it got a lot of traction and a lot of questions that were shooting into me about. Jose says, what percentage do you use for the snatch and clean pull work?
Oh.
And it's a really good question, right? And so, I mean, I guess I'll let you, do you want to start with that one first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, percentage for the snatch pull and the clean pull. Well, like just about any other answer I'm probably going to give today, it's going to be, it depends. Now, I would say, let's use you for your example. You're about 8.5 weeks out from a big competition. So your snatch pull work at the moment is actually fairly light, the snatch pulls and the clean pulls that you do. You're probably dancing between 70 and 83%, if I remember correctly. And that's just to stimulate the reps that we're then going to want to do in the next coming phase, which is essentially wave loading and getting used to pulling on those numbers pretty consistently. So I would say if you're in a bit of accumulation phase, you probably end up doing something that's a bit lighter to get you ready for an intensification phase where you're pulling on the snatch and the clean, ideally much heavier consistently. And if during those phases, you probably end up hitting like maybe a few heavy pulls throughout the week, but nothing too crazy. That's what I would say to that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think even like I'm assuming, and I looked a little bit at Jose and I'm assuming there's probably like a beginner immediate level question here.
Sure.
So when I back it up, like if we look at percentages of a clean and a snatch, sure, most people in those beginning levels, they might not, like their pulling strength is so much more than their ability to snatch.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that being said, I typically stay under, unless I'm just purely going for strength and hypertrophy and mass, right? I'm under like 110, 115% of my max. Because I find anything over that, your angles start to change.
Yeah.
Your positions start to change, and the carryover, other than it just feeling heavy and kind of looking like a snatch, isn't really, there's no like benefit there. Like the speed prop aids are different. So typically when I'm doing it with our lifters, it's like if I'm going to try and have them feel heavy weight so that they're ready to pull a heavy snatch or a clean, I'm doing it at like 100 to 110%. And then and you do this too, then you can throw in pauses, you can throw in tempos, you can go up to the toes and pause. And there's ways to make the RPE feel like an 11. Nice plug there. Without distorting the actual reason why we're doing these polls.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be doing snatch pulls, ultimately you're doing because you want to be good at the snatch. So if you go into the so heavy to the point where it's not even looking like a snatch at all, coming off the floor, in the middle, or anywhere for that matter, then you're probably not doing yourself justice. At that point, you're just doing deadlifts, which is great, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, I agree. And then, I think there's, you have kind of like a strength top end. If you're
Yeah.
playing over that 120, just understand that like you're going to get stronger, but you're probably going to lose position. Then we look at like there's other days where we do like once again like we'll do some high pulls or tempos or maybe like for a snatch, and you might be working in that 70 to 80% if we're looking for that speed property and all that stuff. So
yeah, you're even doing similar things right now with your tempo pulls in the snatch. You're not. I mean, I think the heaviest it goes for you maybe 78% during this whole month.
yeah, totally.
So that should be properly for saying that. Still applies to snatch pull to this question. So thank you, Jose, with a J.
Yeah.
So,
So all right, so I think we've answered that one.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Yeah. Don't make your pulls look like shit, Jose. That's it. That's my answer.
That's the biggest thing is when I used to write a lot more for certain websites, I would write clean pull is not a deadlift.
No.
Even if you're going for a heavy clean deadlift, right? When you go and you search these like you see these like elite weightlifters who are clean pulling like 250 or clean deadlifting, it still looks like a clean. Like their hips aren't shooting up, their back staying set. It looks like a clean. It's just it's heavy. And that's the key is having that translate. So if you're somebody who can clean deadlift like 80 kilo over your clean, your pulling strength is probably not the thing you need to be working on.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
It's just fine. And I'm actually that guy. So it's nice for you to say that.
Yeah, you're strong. And then maybe you should just switch over to powerlifting.
And then maybe you should just quit your dreams.
Just leave your weightlifting shoes and go grab some Converse.
And just go get some ammonia, blast some AC/DC, and just know that you're not good at this. And that's okay.
Yeah. I think I said that to you a while back, and I meant it as like a compliment. And you're strong, and I realized when I said it that it was.
Hey man, you're not good at this thing you're dedicating your time to. Just go lift heavier shit. You're good at that.
It was a pretty heartless thing I said, but at the time it was coming from a good space.